again, ladies and gentlemen, your fighters for the 7th fight of the night. The blue corner, Benjamin "Bubba" Schultz. And his opponent fighting down the red corner, Abbas Abasov. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Your referee, Mr. Rob Madrigal.
So in essence, Abbas Abasov has got his father, who's a junior Olympic coach in Dagestan, in his corner, along with Ken Edwards, an incredible Muay Thai coach. And on Benjamin Schultz, you've got Zach Otto and Jake Lip.
So these guys' corners are really stacked here.
Yeah.
Abasov obviously been doing this since birth. If his dad's in that position, I know that one.
I think you can relate to that, actually, Leo.
Wow, really nice hard cut kick from Abasov.
Yeah, if I'm Schultz, I'm not going to try to go too much upper body on the clinching.
Schultz just took that kick. I don't know how many of those. Ooh, looked like it may have landed there pretty decently.
Yeah, he dropped him. Benjamin Schultz got dropped on that hook.
Abasov's transitioning, but Schultz is still sticking in there.
I tell you, the experience of Schultz recovering from both the kick and a punch speak volumes of his competitive experience.
Definitely impressive. It's a hard shot.
Not freaking out either. Schultz has maintained top position. Recovering right now, too, I might add.
He is. He looks like he'd be working a pass and trying to free that leg out of the half guard there.
Yeah, Benjamin Schultz, the longer this position, if he can hold this top position, the better it is for him.
Abasov's holding that grip over Schultz's head. He may turn up on it, but I think what he's got in mind is if he can turtle out of there and start to standing back up, he'll stop Schultz from getting on top. But for right now, it's kind of burning out his arm a bit. I imagine he's pretty well conditioned if he's in judo for grips and that, so might be able to last this one out with that grip on Schultz's head, which is really impeding his movement to mount.
2 years living here from Dagestan. And mentioning Khabib Nurmagomedov, who brought a giant smile on his face, the pride of Dagestan.
I'm sure.
I think you might be right. He's got a... Yeah, there he is. Just like Solid with this arm.
Schultz moving right to the head and arm. Let's see if he can keep controlling that.
It's like a Mark Coleman, Dan Severn special right there, ready to be delivered. Benjamin Schultz on top, working for the mount.
Schultz halfway on the back now, kind of impeded by the cage a little bit. Abasov trying to play that to his advantage.
Abasov, an incredible athlete in his own right. I think he's won kryptonite. I think he's 3-1. His one loss is a submission. And he's looking at a guy whose entire career, his entire life is based on, making people tap out.
So this is Abasov's strong suit now. Let's see if he's going to try an Uchimata there. And he is. That's it. He hit the Uchimata. He didn't. The fence kind of stopped him a bit, but he's looking for it again, I imagine.
Attempting to take it back is Benjamin Schultz. Oh, and that is the round. I didn't even hear the 10 seconds.
No, nor did I. Pretty good round there on both guys.
That's a hard round. Abasov, who's bleeding under his left eye, I might add, got a decent throw, a really good knockdown.
Yeah.
But just couldn't thread that needle.
Yeah, again, like you said, a difficult round there. Abasov really started strong on that, and then just kind of like lost his momentum from there. Schultz took it back over.
Yeah, 2 years training MMA is Benjamin Schultz.
Interesting nickname there, Bubbles. Like to see where.
I asked him about that, and he just looked at me, laughing. He goes, "I like to bathe." I know there's an inside joke at the gym there, and I don't see him losing that nickname anytime soon.
Let's see how these guys readjusted in between their break here.
Yeah, Abasov has got a cut underneath his right eye. And speaking of just swelling underneath the left eye of Benjamin Schultz, I don't think Benjamin's going to want to stand and trade with Abasov after what he experienced at the beginning of that round.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Look at Schultz trying to time the movement of Abasov.
He definitely is looking for that.
Yeah. And the leg kicks are real heavy coming from Abasov. And Schultz in for a double leg is Benjamin Schultz.
It's a double on there. A lot of judo players these days sometimes don't get the experience of a lot of guys shooting in the doubles.
Leg game. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's something that if you become an MMA fighter coming from judo that you got to really get used to.
You know, the swelling in the left leg of Benjamin Schultz is
oh yeah, see that now.
Remarkable.
It is. You're gonna definitely have some serious bruises there tomorrow morning. They're already coming up now.
You know, judo, like when you look at guys like Parisian, you know, Goker, you know, when judo translates to mixed martial arts, it gives fits to all of the tie-on wrestlers. That highest stand or judo system is something that I admire from afar. You know, you don't see it often here in the Midwest, but when you go out to California and some parts of southern United States, you see it.
Yeah, it's really nice to see when you do. And Schultz got him up in the air, dragging him down.
Good big takedown by Benjamin Schultz. This is going to be a little frustrating if you're Abbas Abasov.
I think for Schultz, he's right where he wants to be right now.
He's close to his own corner, too.
Yeah.
He's within ear range of instruction.
His submission prowess, I think, is going to really shut down Abasov's attacks from right now.
If you look at the matchup together, you've got a world player in judo from Dagestan fighting a high-end jiu-jitsu guy from Milwaukee here on the south side of Chicago.
Yeah.
He's just trying to diversify and bring other talent into the area rather than the same two gyms continuously fight each other.
Yeah, you are not going to see this matchup in many places other than in a big arena
on
TV. Arena,
yeah.
This is definitely like a special one.
Yeah. We got James Krause representing in the main event in one of his students.
I was still trying to work up there, but Schultz doing a great job moving around and riding that out.
And Schultz, to his credit, he's just changing his his position and just continuing.
Schultz is doing a great job of keeping it on his back at this point. Oh, and he's going for trying to reach underneath for that knee bar a bit.
Yeah, no, Schultz is not giving Abasov any breathing room whatsoever.
Schultz is in a great spot right now to just try to wear him down a bit with some punches.
His style is an absolute nightmare to deal with. There's no breathing room. There's not an inch he's giving. Every single movement Abasov makes, there's a fight for it, whether it's changing a position or moving your arm.
Schultz seems to be all over it.
Yeah, he just stole the round. Now he got dominant position, and there's got to be a sense of urgency in Abasov's corner at this point.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Abasov's going to have to come out with submission to win this round or a knockout, or to win this fight, because definitely fell short on the first two rounds. Not from lack of effort. Schultz is just really on point tonight. Abasov not sitting down either between the rounds.
That's
Dagestani.
Yeah, that's Dagestani tough.
Absolutely.
Yeah, refusing to stool in between rounds. Not refusing to stool. His corner didn't even bring the stool with them.
That's perfectly good firewood.
If he dies, he dies. Schultz mouthpiece out, getting air in. Very little conversation between the two. A lot of confidence coming out of the corner of the Primo Milwaukee team.
Yes.
Incredible competitors coming out of that gym. When you go to any jiu-jitsu tournament, they're 20, 30 deep. You almost got to take a bus to each competition.
For sure. And here we go for the final round. Ooh, hard right
hand by Abasov, followed by a kick. And Abasov going for a guillotine. Yeah. Being so slick and a bald head, it's going to be hard to get that.
You have to wonder what that choice was on that, to fall back in those guillotines. Like you said, it can be extremely dangerous, especially with the guy with the shaved head like that.
Abasov's father giving instructions in the corner. I referred to him as Abasov's father. He told me his name, and after about the 16th letter, I said, I'm just going to call him your dad.
Yeah. Probably Schultz. Not a guy that you want to piss off.
No.
So, Abasov's got to kind of get his back on that fence and try to work off, but Schultz is doing a great job pulling him away from the cage.
I would even say put yourself in a worse position at this point in order to kind of better your position.
He needs Schultz to kind of make a move there. Schultz could really grind this out, not that much time in the round. And if he just keeps busy with punches, he can ride it pretty easy into victory from here.
You know,
He definitely doesn't want to take any of those shots from Abasov anymore, I'll tell you that, from standing.
you know, Ken Edwards, really good Muay Thai guy, and he's out of Minnesota. And you kind of saw some of the stand-up on display. You know, the few exchanges that took place between Abasov and Schultz. You saw that there was levels of this game in regards to striking.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's Schultz, by the grace of God, wasn't knocked out by that opening kick.
No, that was a pretty solid kick there. Schultz doing a great job of just staying on him really tight, not giving Abasov any room to strike.
Yeah, Abasov, I get this moment like he's just almost got to run away. You know,
He does.
Just get a restart. You know, if you're in arm's distance with Schultz, it's unfortunate, but you're gonna get taken down.
And he's got great takedowns for a submission guy. Sometimes you'll see some of the jiu-jitsu guys be a little bit weaker on the takedown game, but not from Schultz here. Super tight on the takedowns.
And Schultz
Really
staying
good
busy
top game pressure.
Schultz is staying busy enough not to let the referee break them. I mean, it's
He's really working. You can
Yeah.
tell he is. I mean, he's on top, but he's swinging hard. I think we're coming pretty close to the end here of the round. Abasov's really got to pull one out of.
I mean, he's obviously a very talented guy on the bottom.
Yeah.
Going for it.
Trying to go for an inside heel hook, I think, there. He lost it a bit. Abasov's got to land a
A
Hail Mary
high-risk
here.
move on Schultz's end. He knew that the round was coming to an end.
It is.
Right back to the bottom.
That's a submission fighter in him. I think he's trying to pull out the sub win.
Benjamin Schultz, I'll tell you what, like if you notice the cut over his left eye, that was from a right hook from the bottom that Abasov delivered. And Abasov is an incredibly talented guy. He's just got to put it together. He's 23 years old, a lifetime of judo, and you know he's putting himself in uncomfortable positions by getting into the MMA world.
Yeah,
He's continuing to push himself.
Yeah, young guy, definitely has a lot of talent. I think he just needs a little bit more time to let that grow.
Yeah, brown belt Benjamin Schultz. I mean, that's a hell of an athlete. We didn't see any Eminari roles, but
No,
I mean, he's got him in his repertoire.
I think anything less than Schultz, Abasov would have walked out there with the win.
For sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of your 7th fight of the night, and your winner by a unanimous decision and fighting out of the blue corner, Benjamin Bourbon!